marriage or marriage, please tune in and listen in and tell me what you think. What are your questions? What's got you bamboozled about marriage right now? So in the studio today, it's 15 after 2, and I have Courage and Wimbiso Mamlakahs, who are marriage counselors, family therapists, and founders of the Young Couples Hub and Kuma Visions. They also lead Marriage Week Zim and are dedicated to strengthening families worldwide. The couple is happily married with 2 sons. Courage and Wimbiso Mamlakahs, how are you doing? Baba Namai wa Mamlakahs.
Thank you so much for having us. Actually, it's that will be Mamlakahs.
Mamlakahs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Mamlakahs. Yes. My apologies. Correction. It's Mamlakahs. All right. So, first question. Imuriposo, and my divorce rates are going through the roof like a SpaceX rocket. What is happening?
Oh, that's a good one. But I think I would say there wouldn't be maybe one reason why these things are happening. It's actually a matter of concern. But I think what I would say is, main appliances and gadgets, when we go and purchase these, we get what we call a manual inside, which we are supposed to go through before attempting to operate these. I would say the same applies to marriage. Marriage being an institution founded by God, we are supposed to understand what marriage is all about and how it can be handled. And we only can get this information, the correct information, straight from the manufacturer. So many people, most of us, we just rushing through maybe peer pressure. I want to get married. I have someone to sleep with, and we are not ready. We don't know what this thing is and how it's supposed to be handled. So it's chaotic.
Moms, mdara arikuti hanzi vanhu vari kupuwa ma certificates vasina kana kumbostadha kana kupasa exam racho.
Yeah, a lot. That's why I think we have all these cares. We don't really know what we are getting into. So when we get into it, we are surprised. We are like, what? This is what happens. What's going on? We didn't have enough time to prepare for it. So we end up bailing out. That becomes the easy way out instead of working on it.
So tell us about Marriage Week. What is Marriage Week about?
Okay, so Marriage Week is Zimbabwe basically. This is the first time we're having this in Zimbabwe. But some other countries internationally and in Africa, like South Africa, they've been observing a week from the 1st to the 7th of September every year. It's a way of bringing awareness how exciting marriage is. Because now if you look left, right, everywhere, the message on the social media is marriage is boring, marriage is not possible.
Do you live for me, I live for me.
You see.
You can do without. Yeah.
And it's like we have got 2 people living under the same roof, but these people are not married. So we are here to bring that enlightenment. Marriage, if you were to ask me, marriage is the best thing that God ever created. So yeah, this is what Marriage Week is all about. We are saying let's celebrate. This life is too short. Imagine we spend the few days, the few years that I have with my wife, we are fighting, quarreling, not seeing, and doing all those things. So we want to celebrate this thing.
So this is probably International Marriage Week all round, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is a very silly question. Saka no one are present by International Marriage Day. Diane.
Okay.
I guess everyone will celebrate.
Yeah. Thank you. Because women want to take every event.
I was about to say good question, because women they're always on the receiving side. So this time around it's everyone. Both sponsors.
Yeah. You should both get presents.
Yes. We are working on it together, so we get rewarded.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. This one's not for you. It's for the both of us. It's for all body who is married. Yeah. So, my Mamlaka, I just want to know, what is the aim for this year's International Marriage Week or Marriage Week Zim?
Like you said, we are trying to, show this picture to everyone, to tell them marriage is a good place to be in. We are trying to rewrite the script, to show people the other page, to tell them it's doable. There's fun in marriage, laugh, you have great moments. There's intimacy. It's not what the social media is saying. It's not what if we look at things right now, 90%, even we have moments when we talk to people, like even young people want to get married and they're like, we are not interested because the narrative is marriage is not doable. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to be getting involved in these situations because it's chaos out there. But we are here and we are trying to say, yes, it may not be perfect, but it's doable. It's not bad like people are painting it to be. So this whole thing is like we are saying, you guys, see this picture, the real picture. What is marriage? It's a beautiful thing created by God. If we do it the right way with the right foundation, we'll be okay. But if we get into it with the wrong foundation, we are bound to have problems.
What are some of the things that you recommend that can help a marriage regain its shine or its luster or its fun or its pizzazz? How can a couple who are right now dealing with issues or facing issues from either spouse, and they actually they are trying? What are some of the things that you recommend could help give a bit of life to a marriage that seems to be dying?
Okay, I think I'll take that one. The first thing we spoke about foundation, is it? You find that for every structure to be formidable, you need a strong foundation. So let's say maybe a couple hadn't done that right. You are looking at revisiting. We are trying to fix. Maybe the foundation hadn't been done right. But you're looking at major things like building communication. Communication is very vital. I think it's one of the keys that we have that sustains a marriage. And here we are going to have a lot and a number of things that will stem from this, and including intimacy. If you look at the lineup, the things that we posted on our social marriage week Zoom, we are encouraging couples, to engage in a number of activities, a number of things, as a way to revitalize. You'll be shocked that some couples have been married for years but have never gone out on a date. I'm not talking about being invited to a party, this family party.
That's not a date, yeah. That's not a date.
Or even we are going to Musha. Just you and your spouse. Some have never been. So how do you expect a spark in your marriage when you're not engaging in those things? So I think these are some. I'm actually excited. My brother Carl was here in the morning. He gave a bucket list of the advantages that couples are. If you look at the list that some of us have never even won. So, I mean, we've got 1,000 things that we can talk about, but maybe for a start, let's work on the basics. We want to start with communication, active listening. We want to talk about things, open and honest communication, sharing our thoughts, feelings, a number of these things, very critical.
Yeah, we are going back to the drawing board. We are saying, okay, we are in this state. Can we go back to 0.0, ground level? From where we started, how did we start? Where do you think we began to have these clashes, these moments, these quarrels, then we are giving room to each partner to say out their mind without judgment, without being defensive. Because sometimes we are saying we are having communication, but already someone, they have a shoulder up.
Yeah.
So that is not communication, because you are already ready to defend yourself. But we are saying, let's be open, let's be vulnerable, let's talk about these things. Men, we know men, they are strong, and the thing that goes around is, you're a man, you should show that you, more like you don't have feelings. But we are saying you have to be vulnerable to your partner. To seem as if you are weak, but you are saying you are pouring everything to your spouse, so that at the end of the day you are on the same page. She gets to understand what you're going through, I get to understand what you're going through. From that way we can map a way forward to redo the wrongs that we're doing.
But women use these things against men. When she knows your weaknesses, your struggles, they use them.
Then that means there's something wrong with your partner, because those conversations, they are not meant for that. They are meant for building, to build each other, to build our future. If you have a partner who is going to be like that, they need help, because already someone is malfunctioning.
And if I can also interject, I think first we have to get to a point where we understand and accept the need to change. The very best person who knows your weaknesses and areas to change is your spouse, the person who sleeps next to you. So look at it this way. My wife and I recently, we went on our last date, this kind of a date. We went to a nice place in Borley that was at Salt. So we just sit down, we have some food, but the main purpose was to discuss how far. It's called the how far date. I've got a number of things that I asked her to improve on, to change. She had a number of things that she asked me to improve and change on. So we sat down, we list those things, and also after we get to applaud each other for the things that we are doing.
For the efforts.
For the efforts. So you see, the intention matters. It's not, some people, they are bringing issues not to change or to better their spouses, but as a way to blame, or actually to show that you're not a good person.
Anzini kwama messages about Mox kwatava ne marriage is kwava beyond repair, and another one saying Mox marriage zamazwano ndedzenema kunyeperana vari kuraramira society kunze uko. Gentlemen, never be fooled. Marriage kana uchinzwisisa kuti kana usinga ngadiwe regera hako. Okay. All right, so those are some of the messages.
So you see, the narrative, everyone is like
up in arms.
But I don't blame them, actually, even those who are showing, their fear and whatnot, because this is what's out there. So maybe it's our responsibility, to tell them beyond the camera. I wouldn't lie. Beyond the camera, I'm more than 100% happy to be in the marriage. I think for me, like I said earlier, it's the best thing that I've ever been into. No single day, maybe my wife and I slept, facing a different direction. No day we fought. I never raised my hand against, we are trying to be better. Growing up, I would see all these chaotic, toxic marriages. So I made the decision before I got married. When I get married, I don't want to do this to my wife.
And I think the other thing that saved us, that helped us, when we were dating, I was really intentional, like the questions I asked him. I really wanted to know who he was, where we were going. So that, for me, I think that
we are Zimbabwe.
That made so maybe that's why we are ending up. But it's important.
Yeah.
You need to know the person you're getting married to. You really need to know who are they, what are they for, their values, their beliefs. Are we on the same page? If we are not, I know sometimes a lot we overlook these things. I can marry him. I'm from Roman Catholic. He's from, maybe it's a Pentecostal. As long as love matters, as long as we love each other, it's going to work. It will need more than love to make this thing work. So we need those serious discussions during dating to know what kind of a guy is he? What kind of a person is she? And then we see, are we on the same page? So if you see that you're on the same page, that's a good start. It doesn't mean you're not going to face challenges. You will, but you have an advantage because you are seeing the same thing the same way. You have a leverage. If I can
And
say.
people also have to be honest. You know, when my wife asked me before we got married, I was honest with her. I told her, Sha, I slept with a number of women. Actually, I was struggling with, I think it's sexual addiction as a man because I slept with a lot of women. So I told her, I'm at a point whereby I'm working with God because I was trying this thing as a person, as an individual. So when she married me, she knew I had a rough past. But she decided, I'll tell you, she had a number of suitors that were after her. But she chose me knowing the whole thing. So sometimes.
I think that's other thing. Oh, yeah. You know what? In fact, that's the other thing that made me say yes to him and say no to him. Because he had the right, he had the right in quotes, to not tell me about his past. He was going to just present that perfect picture like I'm this guy, but he was that vulnerable. I respected that. And I respected that he was a person who was having his own pursuit and journey with God, fighting his battles. And I respected that. That's what I was, that's the reason why I say, I would try with this guy.
I'll try with this guy.
I would try and see where we go during dating. It didn't mean I had stemmed it, but I was like, during our dating, I had things that I wanted to see and observe. And by the end, we were at a good place. He had pushed in his...
I won.
Yes. He really was committed on working on himself. And I know people, we have different beliefs, but us being... our beliefs is like we are Christians, we have Christian background. So whatever decisions and things we're going to do, they were going to be aligned with that. So that is what we were.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Courage and Wimbiso Mamlaka, and these guys are marriage counselors, and they've just given you just a speck of what's happening during Marriage Week Zim. And they're family therapists, founders of Young Couples Hub and Kuma Visions, and they lead Marriage Week Zim and are dedicated to strengthening families worldwide. Do we have an event for Marriage Week at the end?
Definitely. You know, we've got something special coming out on the last day of the marriage week. That's 7th of September. Unfortunately, the event is sold out. We've got a dinner at Imbamano. It's courtesy of the Young Couples Hub, the Strong Bonds, and Married for Christ. The guys who lead that venue. So we've got quite a number of couples coming through. We've got a lot of lined up activities, including vows, renewal, with the best in the industry. That's Coach Coach Simba. And we've got our guests coming through to share. This is going to be a classic event. So yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Courage and Wimbiso Mamlaka, coming through for Marriage Week Zim right here on TXO. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Big shout out to Pastor Simba. Shout out to you as well. And that rounds up our chit chat. Make sure where can people get details? Where can people get details?
Okay, so our details are also available on our Facebook page, Marriage Week Zim. And also our number is the Mamlakahs. It's 0783 688 767.
Okay.
And we also have, I think we also have a number of activities as the organization coming through. We've got people can also follow us. We've got Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube, the Young Couples Hub as well. So yeah, we are looking forward to great times ahead. All right,
and please, I will. The number is going to stay with me. So if you want that number, you can always send us a message right here on the WhatsApp 0772162651, and I will send you the number for the Mamlakahs. So if you want to reach out and find out more information. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you
Max.
for
I appreciate
having
it.
us.